My team members presented.
Oh yeah, okay, nice. All right, and right now we are all gathered here because of Junior Achievement Eswatini, and we would like to invite the dynamic, the innovative, the talented. She also sings. Unfortunately, you have to pay to listen to her to sing. So she will not sing today. Our executive director, the innovative Ms. Petsile Masilela.
Oh, interesting introduction. You guys are good. You're very good. I'm actually looking at the mentorship you're giving to this young woman, and I'm seeing her prosper in the next few years. Thank you, Gule. Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade, and the acting peers, Babem Lulegi. Siyabonga kakhulu for honoring us once again. To the minister, we were here last week doing financial literacy competition. He was here, he didn't miss it, so we really appreciate his prioritization of JA programs. Standard Bank representative, Nomfundo, thank you so much for coming on behalf of the CEO. We appreciate your support to this competition, both financial and technical. Captains of all industries that are represented here, and may I in particular appreciate the CEOs and executives that have made it to this competition. I know your diaries are always full from experience, but thank you for taking time to come here. I can see EEC, CEO, and congratulations, Mr. Mkonda, for your appointment. But she's there. Thank you so much for coming and supporting these young brilliant minds. Ngicela kubonga futhi our board chair. We have an acting board chair, Magenothando Dlamini. She always leaves her work and come and support Emma functions aga JA. Thank you so much, Nkosi. And we have our outgone board chair, Mage Kamete, the passion she has for JA. No matter she retired late last year, but she still calls and say, Nikubanjan, Kuambanjan, are you guys good? You know. And I must say that really means a lot to me. Thank you so much, Mage, for not breaking or cutting your ties with us. You are always there to guide us on how we should continue forward. Yes, to the head teachers and teachers, Ngosiya. Oh, Jesu. You know, nakufika nje kini kuthi nje angiqala ingoma. And just sing and celebrate your resilience. This year has been the toughest. We actually thought last year was our toughest. And then this year came in even harder on us. But siyabonga, bohe teacher, for your resilience. I think the grit that our program directors are talking about, it actually started with the leadership of the schools. The challenges that we're facing as a country, you've been able to overcome them. Our program director was just talking about all the schools connecting on Zoom and being able to do their presentations virtual. You know, we actually said, let's teach these young children the new normal. Asingabavumeli baphume la kulabo Zoom. And it really helped because we want them to learn and we want them to realize ukuthi sevele kunjalo akusaphunywa la ka virtual. Ma meetings sekendiwa ka virtual. Especially because our Africa competition will be virtual in February. So we just have to continue with that kind of a flow. The students, Angale with the 42 schools that participated in the regional competitions. You guys, you are champions. All of the 42 schools, they are champions. They were able to do, thank you. Thank you. They were able to do their business plans at home. They were able to send their reports. Deposits. There is a special account where we observe the deposits of their shares. Shares account. So they are gonna trace the schools that are able to make profit and deposit into their account. And you would see boom, 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 boom. And I was like, yo, but it's so we appreciate your resilience to all the learners. Well done. And I congratulate the 5 schools that have come up on top. And congratulations in advance to the winner that will take us to the region. The Africa region has actually sent us a questionnaire. All these years and be on top. Unfortunately, I couldn't share everything because we are going for another competition. So some of the things, if you don't pretend like KFC and keep them to your chest, much as you want to share, but you can't share because you need to keep your product very peculiar. So the whole of Africa is willing to learn from Eswatini how we've been doing it because it's winner. Number 1 noma number 2 Africa region, but I'll celebrate. So we need to try very hard and keep the pace so that at least we stay on top notch at Africa region. So we're relying on all of you guys that are going to present here to give it your best shot and show us how you're going to represent us at Africa region. Members of the media, siyabonga for coming. You guys have been with us for years. Solo niabuya, solo niabuya, solo niabuya. Thank you so much for allocating time and coming to do the judging session for these kids. Bese ngibonga staff sa JA ngosiyami. We are such a very small office, but I believe in making things happen. Whatever the situation, make it happen. So they know, if you come with a problem to me, all I will say is, let's make it happen. Let's see how we make it happen. It just has to happen. But it's the courage and willingness to learn and learning very fast that will take us to places. Thank you to all of you. Program Director Wamangzamele, sponsors zethu, listing them one by one. We have a session for that. I must say, Guti, besingeke nkosi yami sikhona without the finances. Maningi ama sponsors ethu nangaqala kwabonga khona lengabashiya, but we will do that as a special session allocated for our sponsors. May I thank you all.
Thank you so much, Executive Director, Ms. Pesile Masilela. Now, things are going to get interesting, Shalom. We're about to go into the school's presentations.
Okay.
Yeah, but we cannot go into them without knowing who will be judging the schools. Yes. In front of us, on the first table, I want to be a judge when I grow up. Don't you want to be a judge?
I do not.
But you get to sit in the front table.
I know.
It's a tough job.
It's a tough decision. You're breaking people's hearts by making them last position. It's just so tough.
Oh, judges. We will be wearing our masks throughout our presentation just to observe COVID protocols, and as you can see, the numbers are rising. Do feel free to use the sanitizers on your tables throughout. Let's stay safe. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our first judge, Mr. Patrick Masararimbi. He is a serial entrepreneur, a consultant, management consultant of note. He has been our chief judge since before day one. He was also with me last year during the Entrepreneurship World Cup, where we got to mentor people from outside the country, Argentina, Russia. We managed to qualify and represent Eswatini on that. So yeah, you have a good chief judge there. And we also have Mr. Msebe Malinga. Thank you. Yeah, so that you know where your marks went to, that's the man. He is, of course, the company registrar under the Ministry of Commerce, anything that is related to registering companies, but he's also very passionate about entrepreneurship, also a business person, I believe. And he was also a judge during the Junior Achievement Africa competition. So he comes with a lot of knowledge here. And then we have Miss Nikki Ndwandwe from UNESCO. UNESCO, shalom, just in case you are the type of student who doesn't get acronyms correct. UNESCO stands for United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization.
Thank you for the reminder.
Thank you so much, Nikki, for the support towards all education programs in the country, as well as infusing entrepreneurship as part of that support, because we are churning out a generation of job creators, not merely job seekers. And it's lovely to see organizations like UNESCO coming on board. And then we have Mr. Begizwe Mazia. Please may you rise. He is in charge of the Youth Enterprise Revolving Fund, meaning today revolving it could be you tomorrow. So he's in charge of the Youth Enterprise Revolving Fund, Chief Executive Officer, mainly helping young people with dreams like these that we have today. You apply a youth enterprise from the smallest amount to the largest amount of over 100,000 and so on and so forth. You can see your dream coming to reality just by applying a youth enterprise fund. So please be nice to him.
I sure will.
All right, the Youth Enterprise Fund, very important organization. And then we have Ms. Kuku Vilaga Timpepetse from Lubane Savings and Credit Cooperatives. Massive role that Lubane is playing in terms of teaching children how to save, teaching me and you how to save. But in the schools, their impact is massive, because from Form 2 level, did you do it at Form 2?
I did.
Oh, okay. Did you save? Or you spent it on sweets?
I saved and I still want my money.
No, it hasn't matured. So Lubane has really had a successful program with Junior Achievement Eswatini. So many schools are saving through Lubane and really creating that culture. Pocket money and other stuff, but really prepare for their futures. And last but not least, we have a hands-on entrepreneur, Mr. Pumelele Mota Nkalabakbone. Mr. Pumelele Mota is, of course, a former Entrepreneur of the Year winner, and he's also a serial entrepreneur. He's an investor also in many businesses, especially that involve the youth. He is in the construction industry, and he's got a huge passion for generally anything that has to do with businesses. And he's a mentor for many businesses and successful businesses in the country. And when I say hands-on, I mean a person who visits site to site. He does not like wearing a shirt or anything fancy unless it's coming to a JA function. That's how hands-on he is. And Siakbonga Vulane, for your support to Junior Achievement Eswatini over the years, just helping give direction to the different companies that are coming up here. And ladies and gentlemen, just before I hand over to my co-host, the quality of the judges is represented by the output. The input, output. So the input has to be very good. So when they judge here, the quality that they select as #1 has over the past 5 years either been #1 or #2 or #3 in Africa. We've always had individual awards about best CEO for the past 5 years. When we went to the world stage last year, we were in the top 3. That is how good the quality of the judging is. Shalom is saying enough about judges. It is about us today. So which are the schools that are going to be presenting today?
Okay, we have Zandon Lutheran High School, representing Majestic Furnitures Pty Ltd. We have St. Mark's High School. Hi! We have St. Mark's High School, representing Cyber Aquatic. We have Vulamasango, representing Hydropower Systems Pty Ltd. We have St. Mary's High School, representing SciTech Company. And we have St. Teresa's High School, representing Buttercup Love Baskets.
Oh, interesting. Ndriza. Ndriza is also here, St. Teresa.
Okay, the schools will have 5 minutes to present their presentations, and then shortly after they will be answering questions from the judges. So I wish them all the best.
Mr. Mpanas, let the spirit of fear not be there as they go on to present. We believe they'll be confident and fresh. Again. And who is our first school, Shalom?
Our first school is Vulamasango.
Vulamasango High School, welcome on stage. You have 5 minutes for your presentation. When you have 2 minutes remaining, you will have a reminder. And then when your time is up, you will get this notice. So from time to time, you must keep your eyes this side. Okay. Judges, are you ready? Vulamasango, your time starts now.
Do you know that electricity is in limited supply in the Kingdom of Eswatini? And in the next years, you are most likely to be hit by an alarming rate of load shedding. Do you know that an average household in the whole month spends about 900 emalangeni on electricity? That is a very huge amount. Here are the good news though. That can be reduced by 60%. So the new price will be 900 emalangeni down to 360 emalangeni. You ask me how. Hydropower Systems Pty Ltd has all the answers to that. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Liana Dlamini, the CEO of the company. With me on stage is my A team, the production, sales and marketing, and the financial manager. Hydropower system is manufacturing and installing smart impact turbine water generators. This product uses water to generate electricity. The electricity harvested can be used for lighting, watching TVs, listening to radios, and charging our phones, as we all know that a majority of students are using their phones for e-learning. So having this product around their homes can be a great benefit to them.
To manufacture our product, we use rechargeable battery, connecting wires, turbines, pipes, timber for unit box, and electric converter. We source most of our raw materials locally and imported our turbines at Alibaba through e-commerce. The production line has 4 stages. Stage 1, build the unit box. Stage 2, install turbines. Stage 3, mount rechargeable battery and electric converter. Lastly, which is the 4th stage, mount plugs and connect wires. We have applied the total quality management system to ensure that our product does what we intend it to do in order to give our customers the best satisfaction. Moreover, we have engaged the University of Eswatini Electrical Engineering Department for validation of our product and improvement of its efficiency. Our product lifespan is 7 years with a mandatory service done in every 12 months. To date, 6 units have been produced and headed over to marketing.
Imagine a world where your water bills pay for your electricity. Well, according to our market research through the Eswatini Water Services Corporation, there are about 51,000 households and institutions in this country that have access to running water. Now, we are only targeting 1% of that figure in the next 12 months. However, we are planning on upscaling our target market by 5% in the next 2 years. Our target market is households with access to running water, malls and shopping complexes, large-scale farmers like the Sugar Ilovo company that can produce electricity for their own use. Moreover, the Eswatini Water Services Corporation can benefit from this innovation as they can produce electricity to sell to the Eswatini Electricity Company. We have used word of mouth and social media influencer marketing to market this innovation, and all our efforts have shown implicit positivity.
Our startup capital was 1,575 emalangeni from the sale of 63 shares at 25 emalangeni per share. Our production cost per unit is 1,480, and we sell each product at 3,500 emalangeni. We have 2 income streams, one being the product itself and the other being the 800 emalangeni we charge for servicing the product. We currently were able to sell 4 units, and we broke even after selling 2 units, which shows that with every langeni invested in the business was able to make a profit of 8,080, which stakeholders decided to reinvest into the business.
Currently, in the Kingdom of Eswatini, gender-based violence statistics stand at 48% of women reporting to have experienced some form of sexual violence in their lifetime. So, as a result, on the 2nd of December 2021, we hosted an awareness campaign on gender-based violence. Our campaign was also broadcasted live on Facebook and other social media platforms. Physically, it was attended by 150 people, and online there were over 2,000.
In businesses, problems are inevitable, but what is key is how you solve them. We face the challenge of sourcing our turbines from local market, but because we're innovators with the grid and we believe in global connectivity, through e-commerce we're able to source our turbines online. Secondly, we face the challenge of not finishing our product, but because we have a negotiator of a CEO, she got us more time.
As a company, we learned that there is a huge opportunity in doing business online, and hence we created partnership with FedEx Eswatini to deliver our products. And we also learned that to every problem that life brings, there will always be a solution. And with that, thank you, JA sponsors.
Thank you, Fulamasano. We'll hand it over to the judges.
Good morning, Fulamasano.
Good morning.
Okay, I noticed that from your target market, you mentioned that the malls will be part of your market. How are you going to make sure that the capacity of your product sustain the malls?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the question. I'll give it to my marketing manager.
Well, ma'am, like we had explained earlier, this product is custom made. It depends on how much electricity our consumer will need to produce. So in the instance, or rather the case of malls, we'll consider how big the mall is and how many appliances there are in the mall and how many lights are there in the mall. So we can consider how big the product would be and the storage device. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Masama. This was a good presentation, good project. I've got 3 questions for you. Number 1, what is the lifespan of your product, as well as what is the after sale that you provide to us as buyers so that we ensure its longevity? Question number 3, how do you intend to still provide the same help to communities with water scarcity but still need to generate electricity through this cost-effective product? I thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the question. I'll take the first one. On the lifespan of the product, it is 7 years, and with the mandatory service done after 12 months, and we install it ourselves, and then we service it. So the second question, I'll give it to the sales and marketing manager.
Yes, to answer the second question, on after we've sold the product, how do we guarantee you? There's a 1-year guarantee for the product. So, and we will be providing maintenance so as long as you are in guarantee period. For the last question, where you asked that, what about places that don't have access to water? Well, we have a pump for the product, because we believe as hydropower systems that it's rather peculiar to believe that in business you have reached full production, but we believe that in business we have to maintain and we have to improve. So we're planning on improving this product by adding a solar panel on top of the turbine to charge the pump that will be charging water from a JoJo tank around the turbines. Thank you, sir.
Wow.
Good morning.
Morning,
Okay,
sir.
2 questions for you. 1, what is your understanding of intellectual property? That's the first question. And the second question is directed to the CEO. If you were to meet the managing director of EEC, what would be that one topic of interest? Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the questions. I will take my question. And then the second question will be taken by the financial manager. Well, say if I can get an opportunity to talk to the EEC manager, I would like to ask him, say, to sponsor us in producing more of our products and in helping us to so that he can help us ensure that the whole country has these products, and also he can also buy the product too.
I don't know if you've answered the second one.
Thank you. Say, intellectual property, in my understanding, are copyrights. Where products are given immunity from copycats. Thank you.
My question to you would be, okay, you've given us a scenario where the water is available. You said running water. What happens if there's no water? In the places where there is water, what happens when there's no water?
Thank you so much, sir, for that question. I'll give it to the financial manager.
Thank you so much, sir, for the question. To answer your question, you can always contact the JoJo tank, sir. We'll provide you with a pump that has a solar. You can always use the JoJo tank to make your turbine spin. Thank you.
Judges, your time is up. Thank you, Vulamasango.
Great, great, great stuff. You like?
I'll reserve my comment.
She is biased. She is biased because of the uniform she's wearing. So I completely understand why she's reserving her comments. The judges are just scoring up. Very interesting product there by Vulamasango. You could sense the grit there. We also have among in our crowd Miss Nonhlanhla Ndla, who is, oh yes, please stand up. She is one of the judges during the regional expos. Something that you did during your presentations made her score you or your schools to come here. She is an agribusiness expert and consultant. She's got an MSc in livestock and nutrition, and she's also a business lady in poultry farming. So yes, she knows her story when anything has to do with business and agribusiness. And she is a lady, of course. Umandla, yes. Girl power, okay. All right. The judges are just scoring. Are you done? Are you done? Yes, we're going to take our next school. Are you enjoying the show so far? Yes. I'm so happy the minister was actually touring some of the stalls, and I was listening because in my other life I used to be a journalist, so bengilalela ukuthi ngabe tabasita ngani minister, you know, ngiyatitsanza tindzaba, and I heard him saying I heard him pledge, would say, and they were giving out business cards, but he'll say it for himself because he's going to speak a bit later on as our guest speaker. So he didn't say anything to St. Mark's though.
He will soon.
Sorry?
He will soon.
He will soon, once he hears the presentation.
Yes.
He'll be asking for their business cards.
Of course.
All right, Minister. Our judge is done. All right, which is the next school, Shalom?
Please excuse me for butchering the name. The next school is Zandondo, Lutheran. Zandondo. Zandondo.
Okay. Please give us Zandondo a warm round of applause as they come up all the way from near Kogolango. They are representing the whole region. They pushed all the way, they pushed St. Mark's all the way in the regional competition. Coming up with a very great product. You will find out from them what this product is. And of course, it's girl power.
We rule the world. Girl power. Get the girls. Get the girls.
Welcome. Zandondo, welcome on stage.
Thanks.
You have 5 minutes for your presentation. When you have 2 minutes remaining, you will be notified. And then when your time is up, you will also be notified.
Thanks.
Your time starts now.
Imagine a desk that you can use anywhere, anytime. Well, don't imagine it anymore. It is here. I'm Olindam Kalipi, the Majestic Furniture CEO. With me is Mapungane Nomtandazo, the production manager, Shongwe Simpiwe, the marketing manager, and Zishil Nosiza, the human resource manager.
Our production began by first modeling the desk through paper and cardboard. From there, we determined each piece of the cardboard into measurement. From there, we did the cutting of the wood, which is 70 by 45 centimeter wooden desk with foldable and flexible 70 centimeter adjustable legs. From there, we then fixed the solar beneath the desk, beneath the desk and held by bolts and nuts. Lastly, we then We then place the solar panel on the top right-hand side of the desk, which enable lighting at night where there is no electric power.
We had a startup capital of 270 from the sale of shares at 15 emalangeni each. An extra 1,000 emalangeni was raised from the sale of face masks around the school and in the community. Our expenditure stands at 995, and we have managed to produce 4 desks, retailing at 420 each. We have conducted a market research around Madlangaphisi, Buhleni, and Sandondo and uncovered that 41% of students were willing to purchase the desk, and also 81% of professionals welcomed the idea of the desk. We have a Facebook page which advertises our product to reach a wider audience. We cater for only individual buyers for now. You place an order and pay 50% deposit.
The company had 25 active members at inception. The number unfortunately dropped down to 19. They were already grouped into 2 groups, each tasked with completing 2 leg desks per week. The return agreement for workers is a 2 emalangeni 50 cents daily rate production. To deal with absenteeism, the company decided to effect its bylaws. If you absent yourself more than 3 times, you'll be fired and your shares will be forfeited. When it comes to CSR, our company identified a donga that was in the fields of 15 families, 15 homesteads. We undertook to will help in preventing soil erosions. These eucalyptus plants will not only help in preventing soil erosion, but will also help in making flu remedies, as it has been seen during these COVID times.
Challenges encountered was the political unrest, which made it difficult to get raw materials like wood and solar panels. Therefore, our company decided to recycle old desktops from our school. Also, we bought all solar panels and recycled them for the lights. It also reduced our cost significantly. Thank you, JA, for the business exposure. Many thanks to our head teacher, Mr. Shonge, for believing in us. Also, thanks to Mr. Malale from Togolago High for his expert advice. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandondo, for your presentation. We will hand it over to the judges. Judges, we have 5 minutes to ask questions.
Thank you, Sandondo. My question is, what challenge or problem were you trying to address with your product? One that has troubled the clientele that you were targeting. Number 2, I want to understand how you plan to improve sales. As far as I understand, desks are most needed at schools, but I don't see how the school requires this product. So can you sell to us so that we understand the need, the demand aspect of your business? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I will take the first question. By purchasing this desk, we are trying to address the issue of electricity, maybe shortage of electricity in rural areas. As we are from rural areas, we discovered that most homesteads as students are unable to study at night due to there is no electricity. So with our desk, as it has a solar that uses sun to store energy from its batteries, so a student can use that desk to study. It has also have a light which took the energy from the batteries, which lasts up to 2 hours. So then I think a student can study using that desk.
Sorry. In addition, this desk doesn't only apply to students only. Even professionals, when they are doing their work, you can place your laptop and you can place your books aside. Even a mother or a parent, when selling maybe vegetables outdoors, you can place your vegetables onto the desk. It doesn't need. It doesn't apply only to students. That's it.
Zandondo, mine will come from two sections. One would be to obviously criticize your product, not in a bad way, because the idea you take the same solar panel, desk, and the same product is indoors. Now then my question is, what is it that you have learned from this process of coming up with the idea, the money that is involved, the team that is involved? What would you say to me is a learning that you have picked up from this one particular process that you've attempted and presented to us today?
Thank you, sir. I think as a business, we learn that as a business, we have to have plan B if plan A fails. Just like us, we are planning to get our wood and solar panels from our suppliers, but unfortunately we have political unrest, so we're able to recycle some old desktops from our school and make this desk, and also bought some solar panels gadgets like radios, torches, and recycled them for the lights, which also reduced our cost significantly. Yes.
On the Plan B issue, you mentioned that you had a chance of taking the vandalized desk from your school. What if there was COVID, borders were closed, but no schools were vandalized? What were you going to use?
Can you please repeat your question?
It's simple. You used vandalized desk from your schools as material. What if schools were not vandalized? What were you going to use as material? Because you said you do have Plan B. And what if borders were closed? You couldn't get material. So what is your plan of getting material under such circumstances?
Actually, let's say, for example, at our school, eventually there are some vandalized furniture. So, I don't think there's any some vandalized. So,
Thank you, judges. Your time is up. Give it to Zandondo.
Moving right along, just another round of applause for that innovative concept. Over to you, my co-host, for the next school.
You know what I feel about this presentation, though?
Tell me.
I feel it is very important for everyone to be given an opportunity to make a living, especially through business. And seeing a company run by only girls is very, very inspiring.
Yeah, I like.
I mean, this shows that girls can be IT managers, CEOs, you name it.
Yeah.
You name it. Girl power.
I like. Speaking of girl power, which school is next now, Shalom?
St. Teresa High School.
Dreams on. Come on, give them a big round of applause. All right, thank you. Welcome, 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 ladies, girl power. They're getting information.
Welcome on stage, St. Teresa's. You have 5 minutes for your presentation. When you have only 2 minutes remaining, you will be notified. And then also when your time is up, you will also be notified. Let me check with the judges if they are ready. Judges? St. Teresa's, your time starts now.
One way to make a woman happy is through a gift. Gift her on her birthday, anniversary, or just as an appreciation gesture. A way to make a woman smile, just give her something. St. Teresa's High has a dominated population of 700 young women and 80% of the staff are women. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Standing before you is Vilagatis Pepelo, the General Manager of Buttercup Love Biscuit. With me today is my management team, production, marketing, and the finance manager. I'm sure you're asking yourselves, what is this Buttercup Love Biscuit? Lend me an ear as I educate you more on our product. Buttercup Love Basket is a service-providing company that delivers gift hampers for every eventful moment to St. Teresa's community and the general public. Our packages differ in sizes from small to large, ranging from 150 emalangeni to 400 emalangeni and above. Our packages differ in sizes ranging from 150 emalangeni to 400 emalangeni. We have two payment methods, prepayment and cash. A 25% deposit is required upfront to initiate orders. This idea was born out of the want of a needed happiness in these hard times. Is this a new idea, you may ask? Certainly not. However, our business has a monopoly over a market that we know like the back of our hand. The students are the center of our idea, but through them, we have realized that we are able to access the parents, friends, and relatives, thus making our business more valuable. I'll hand over to my production.
Others are Play Students Customer Services Consultants. Virtual, personal calls, social media platforms, and the most common face-to-face interaction. Once the customer has placed an order and 25% deposit has been forwarded, the production team members will meet only to discuss the order. The discussion will include the client specification like allergies and preferences, which later the production team members will then scout for new product offerings and special offerings with their suppliers. After that, on agreements, the contents are purchased and packaging is done. The packaging materials used are clear plastic wrap, gift boxes, and ribbon, which are mostly used for special gift boxes. The special gift boxes are for the medium and large hampers because they give us an allowance to use special things because of the big budget. Once packaging is done, the quality controller officer will check if the order matches with Buttercup's standard.
Manager. To quote my CEO, the students are the center of our marketing strategy. Only then the teachers warmed up to purchase orders after witnessing an order. We first planned to conduct a raffle draw, which we give away hampers to students and learners to give the awareness and pure quality, most importantly to spread the word of mouth. We use pictures to post on our social media platforms for the general public. I'll hand over to my finance.
The 8 units sold by our sales department generated an income of 1,670 emalangeni. A raffle draw rallied in 1,405 emalangeni in revenue. The total income that has crossed our hands, including a startup capital of 430 emalangeni in shares, stands at 3,075 emalangeni. All the raffle draw money was used in conducting our CSR projects for this year, as well as marketing our project. Our income statement will highlight the following: our total income, which stands at 3,075 emalangeni, our total expenditure at 2,305 emalangeni, and a net profit at 616 emalangeni. Ladies and gentlemen, I can confidently say that we do have a profit because our packaging materials did not require constant buying, and also our break even was at 2 units. Our dividends will be declared at 30 emalangeni 80 cents per share. I'll hand over back to my CEO.
We also had a CSR project that was executed on the 7th of December 2021. The raffle draw helped to buy sanitary kits for unprivileged kids in our school. So they say, charity begins at home. Like any other business, we also faced a few challenges. The unrest and uncertainty of school attendance also made us realize that we need to aggressively market our products in order for success. Also, like any other business, we also had achievements. The sharp creativity skills offered by our members during discussions was very enlightening. I'd greatly say, we as a business, we as the leaders, would rather lead a team that is intrinsically motivated than a team that is extrinsically motivated. Thank you.
Thank you, Santrizus, for your presentation. I will hand it over to the judges. Judges, you have 5 minutes.
Thank you so much, St. Teresa. My question is on the marketing, the sales and marketing. What is your strategy on marketing your business? And the second question can be, like, what are the platforms you use in marketing the business? And also, how do you ensure the right gift reaches the right person, the right customer?
We have our social media platforms. We have Instagram and Facebook. You at Buttercup Love Basket _ We advertise our products there. Our products that we have already done on our social media platforms. That is how you can contact us. We consider our clients' preferences. We cannot put an item that a customer doesn't like or doesn't desire, which is why we communicate with our customers.
Thank you, St. Teresa. Please help us understand, what need were you trying to address from your product? That is question number 1. Number 2 is, it seems how do you see your business becoming successful in the times of COVID and economic meltdown, where people are losing jobs? Are they going to make your product a priority over other needs? The third question is, I see from the profits you have made, 50% of the income is from a raffle draw that was made. Was your business profitable? And lastly, you seem to be targeting mostly students and teachers as your market, and we didn't even see figures that you are targeting on the public. Where is your focus? How do you see your business becoming sustainable going forward? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think I'll take the first question. To ensure the sustainability of our business, we have made inquiries in all mall centers about placing a store where we can aggressively market our products and maybe package other hampers and sell them, and also sell other ways to make use of the skills we've gained.
We definitely did make a profit as a business because most of the time the money we have used is the deposit paid by sometimes you find that they give us just the full amount at the same time. So we'd be able to purchase everything and also deduct 20% of the money they have paid, which goes in our profits.
I heard in your presentation that you were saying what was the experience with that? Starting this thing, how did you deal with that issue of non-payments and the challenge that comes with taking it and giving me an account?
Thank you, sir. Unfortunately, we do not credit, but rather, to cater for all income levels, we'd rather offer you a platform to pay in prepayments.
Thank you. Again, it's just comments more than questions. Well, the first comment is that your product, it seems to be a seasonal and an event-influenced product. So I think you need to work hard on issues of sales and marketing. And the same vein, the time it takes to produce that hamper. Which means me coming from a Tlangano, probably I would not have it ready when I come to collect. Or if I want to buy over the desk, over the counter, I would not get the product in time. So I think it is, you need to work hard on your marketing assets. Thank you.
Sorry, just a quick one for me. What would you improve from this? Taking what you've gotten from us, the presentation today, what do you think you feel maybe you can do it different? Or what are the learnings that is where I'm coming from this project?
Thank you for the question, sir. I think we'd improve our social media platforms. We have to improve them by making more orders and posting them on our social media platforms so that we can go viral. We already have about 120 followers on Instagram. That's a lot. So we would like to improve on our social media platform so that a lot of people can know about us and that it is easy to celebrate a day with someone.
Thank you so much, judges. Your time is up. Thank you, Centrises.
Thank you very much, Centrisa. Some of our sponsors are being beamed as we are continuing with the program. Our sponsors and partners, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the Ministry of Education and Training, UNESCO Eswatini, who's also represented on the judging panel. We also have UNICEF for Every Child, Nothing for Children Without Children, Snepetelo MVA Fund. Can you read some of them?
The
The
Industrial Development Company of Eswatini, NAM Board, National Agricultural Marketing Board,
Commonwealth. These are just some, and the next one is one that we didn't mention on purpose because the school that is next has a very close space in the heart of the CEO here. He's traveled all the way to watch this presentation, and I hope they live up to the expectations. I've been hearing he's been spending after hours grooming them, teaching them how to stand, how to speak. Speak up, speak up. Eswatini municipality, a very huge fan of youth entrepreneurship. Last year, as we were presenting here, on their social media, they were already posting the products of the young people, posting the numbers. What's it Tengani from these young people? They are from our municipality. That is the sort of support. When we talk about sponsors and partners, we talk about direct support, which is the next school that Vusi Muti Wentwotsa Matsebula has a huge love for.
The next school is St. Mary's High School, which is based in London.
Thank you.
St. Mary's, welcome on stage. I'm just waiting for my judges to give an indication. Judges, you ready? Okay. St. Mary's, you have 5 minutes for your presentation. When you have only 2 minutes remaining, you will be notified. And also when your time is up, you will be notified. Your time starts now.
All protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. Standing before you is Antisilem Mhluli, the General Manager of SciTech Company. As the new normal has brought about a lot of adaptability, the Washington Post states that adaptability is the #1 skill one needs to embrace in the new normal. Allow me to introduce the rest of my team. Next to me is Buisindokozo Dlamini, our production manager, Sibahle Masego, our sales manager, Zwelihle Mazia, our stock control manager.
SciTech is a company located at Lobamba, St. Mary's. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, students and companies have resorted to use online platform in working and learning, which requires most of electronic gadgets, and that is how the approach is born. While there is a problem, we see an opportunity.
By the look of things, this pandemic will be around for the next 5 to 10 years, and having this pouch will help in bridging the cost of electricity and also enable people to work whenever needed.
As the SciTech company is run by young, ambitious and energetic entrepreneurs, one of our objectives is to empower other young people who have the desire to start their own businesses. Our vision is tapping into the world of technology whilst making profit.
Due to this ongoing global pandemic, a lot of school and work areas have been affected. A lot of activities have been brought to a standstill. As a result of this standstill, a lot of people have been unable to afford the fundamental needs such as electricity, which powers their school and working gadgets.
That is why the SciTech company has come up with the idea of a step out. As JA Eswatini has just launched the virtual platform for entrepreneurship training, we saw it ideal to cluster the gap for entrepreneurs not being able to be part of the initiative, just because of their gadget special life running out.
So, our mission as JA St. Mary's is to make sure that no one gets cut out just because of their battery life.
Now, as the team is presenting, on average, 80% of the people inside the hall are using their phones to take pictures, videos, and on social media site which uses power. And that is where our pouch comes in to solve the problem.
Our team was trained by Voxim in collaboration with the National Electrical Engineering Department on electronic devices, and so did witness our products.
As a company, we wanted to solve the problem of running out of battery life whilst doing important presentations in areas that are not yet exposed to technology, such as the remote and isolated areas. As we all know that during this hard time of COVID-19, a lot of parents have bought their children's cell phones for online learning, which has been launched by MTN Eswatini through Infumbo platform. But some have no electricity to power those phones, and that is where our step out comes in handy. A problem brought forward is a problem prone to be solved.
Raw material and equipment are as followed. Solar panel of 5 volts, in pipette of 6,000 amps, live wire, gluey glue, pouch, leather, circuit board, and lastly a diode. Production step, agglutinate the solar panel and battery at the back of the pouch. Connect wire from the solar panel to the circuit board, then to the battery. Cover the pouch together with the battery using leather material, leaving the solar panel exposed to the sunlight.
As our company is located in one of the busiest places, Bashipiniloba, on average, 700 people are found in the area on a daily basis. So we capitalize on that to help Edgar to market our product.
We also use social media to engage customers who are not in our vicinity, to be able to know more about our products and also be able to purchase it through our social media platforms.
As a mini company located in a school, our target market starts from students and teachers. After creating our product in the school, students and teachers showed interest, and upon seeing that not all of them could pay the full amount to go.
We will give students 3 months to pay full amount, giving students a 30% deposit paid upfront and teachers a 50% deposit paid upfront.
And there will be business continuation as the school is admitting new learners yearly.
Our capital was sourced from the sale of company shares at 10 Malangen each, giving us a total of 1,200 Malangen, and the sale of our products such as lighting lamps and decorated mirror frames to name a few.
Making our pouch costed us the sum of 270 Malangen. Therefore, looking at the prices of the material we used, we saw it practical to price our pouch at 500 Malangen each. However, price will vary according to customers' preferred designs.
Our break-even point analysis is as follows. Production per unit is 270 Malangen. Profit per unit sale is 230 Malangen. 20 units we produce per week. And 500 is our selling price. And our returns on capital employed stand at 85%. Cleaning carbon and donating a certain percentage of our profit to those in need is the best of giving back to our community.
As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, some team members were not able to come to weekly meeting. So, as part of making a solution to this problem,
we looked at making conference calls and Zoom meetings with all team members to keep everyone on the loop about the company's progress. The team displayed the true grit of the Navy pilots during this trying time.
As a company, we want to take our product to greater heights by making pouches that are also power larger gadgets, such as video cameras and laptops to name a few. With a plethora of ideas, we're looking forward to working with companies specialized in telecommunication and IT services.
In conclusion, we would like to thank our sponsors who made it possible for our project to be a success, not forgetting our teachers and parents who rallied behind us during this hard time of the global pandemic.
We learn, we explore, we empower. Together we are Team St. Mary's.
Thank you, St. Mary's. Judges, your 5 minutes starts now.
St. Mary's, good morning.
Morning, sir.
I could hardly hear. I think I had only 50% of the presentation. You were just singing through your presentation more than presenting. So please, Zamani, go to work on the presentation.
Thank you so much.
Okay, first question. Why are you concentrating on the smartphones? What about Bombo? Because you're only speaking to smartphones, and what about the other gadgets? And then the second question, like I said, I only took 50% of the presentation because you were rushing through it. Is your product, has it been certified? I can only imagine me charging my phone, and has it been certified for it to be used in the market? And then maybe the last one would be the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Department here, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise has products and services that are meant for the youth in business and services. What support would you need from that department? Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your question. As you've mentioned, we are not focused on smartphones, but we will be producing pouches for those tiny phones that you are talking about. It's just that we do not bring maybe for display, but we will be making pouches for those phones.
Thank you, sir, for your question. And to add on what my colleague has said,
Thank you for opening an eye for us, so that we have seen that there is a gap in the market for those certain phones, and we are also looking forward to working in rural areas where we all know that they do not have smartphones. And for us to sell our Star Pouch, we will be starting to sell cell phones as well, because we have never seen a pouch for such a Chinese phone. So for you to have our Star Pouch, we will sell you a cell phone as well as our Star Pouch. And to answer on the question, is our product satisfactory? We are working with a sensitive gadgets over here where we use electricity, which is very dangerous. So we had partnered with institutions such as Boxings and UNISWA, where they trained us to handle such sensitive gadgets. And we also went an extra mile to have Mr. Dlamini from SWASA witness our products at this burst. Thank you, sir. I hope you answered.
Moreover, on what you asked, Sam, thank you so much. You asked about the comments. We will be very grateful if they could help us in supporting this industry, this business, as it is a business for young people and it is growing. So if only maybe they could help us in funding us so that we can have a lot of capital. Just like we said, we talk about that we want to make pouches that will also power lighter gadgets, such as video cameras and laptops, to name a few. So we're looking forward to making such things so that we can help this society of ours, so that maybe we will be China as well in producing our very own products. Thank you.
Yes, and I see my colleague is also feeling that you are moving a bit faster. You are trying to maintain the innovation and the theme listener this year. But for me, it's about the product itself. We know it was very difficult times to come up with these products that we are seeing today and you're presenting. Given you had enough time, what improvement would you feel that you could do to your product and let it appeal? And I like the ambition of thinking outside and how you could compete at that level. But given the product, we saw it as where do you think you can improve in getting it to be a competitive product and see you through sales and its spread in the communities that you're trying to reach?
Thank you, sir, for your question. Firstly, we would love assistance in covering our pouch. We experienced a few problems in the material we used for covering our pouch, because as we explained that our pouch comes with different components inside. So we have to make it level and look attractive to our customers. So the only problem, we would love assistance in covering our pouch and making it look attractive to our customers. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, St. Mary's. 2 questions. What challenges did you encounter in pursuit of your project, and how did you address them? Then the second question is, you seem to be targeting marketed schools. How do you plan to make sales beyond schools? Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your question. Our challenge that we faced was that not all team members were able to come to school and help us during the production. So that was the problem that we have, because our production was a bit slow. And another challenge that we faced was that most of our raw materials are sourced out of the country. So it took a while for us to get our raw materials. So that was a challenge for us.
To add on what my colleague has just said, when it comes to dealing with those problems that he did talk about, we then had Zoom meetings and video calls to have the team as well as part of the production and so on. So there were also problems of not having enough data. So some of the team members were really not there. So, but as soon as the school resumed, the team displayed that they were there with us, and they did come to weekly meetings. So we attended everything very well, such that we came up with this brilliant idea of a charging pouch like that.
Thank you, St. Mary's. Judges, your time is up. Thank you so much, St. Mary's. A big round of applause to St. Mary's.
Thank you, St. Mary's, for such an interesting presentation. I don't know if you noticed during that presentation, did anyone notice something here? Yeah, quite interesting. Minister, inclusive entrepreneurship, leaving no one behind. There was an interpreter there. A stroke of genius. Please give a round of applause to St. Mary's. That is the innovation we are talking about. Right now we're about to present the last school for the day. It's been a lot of grit since morning. We were also just acknowledging the other sponsors: MTN Foundation, FinCorp, Pixpic Municipality. I actually am out-of-school mentor for Pixpic Municipality, award-winning out-of-school mentor, I must say. Because they won awards during the last Commonwealth out-of-school mentorship. Mbabane Municipality, SOS, Eswatini Bank, and of course Standard Bank, Eswatini Electricity Company, Stegi Town Council, Eswatini Royal Insurance Corporation, Kulu Town, and those are just making up most of our sponsors. The ones I may have left out, I will mention when I come back. You're looking anxious. Is it because the next school has a place in your heart?
Yes.
How do you think they will fare? So far, you've seen 4 very, very good schools.
They'll do really, really, really well.
Wow. They have a lot of support. Judges, are we ready to go for the final school? Ladies and gentlemen, what is the final school, Shalom?
The next school is my personal favorite, St. Mark's High School. Please give them a round of applause.
St. Max, welcome on the stage. You have 5 minutes for your presentation. When you have only 2 minutes remaining, you will be notified, and also when your time is up, you will be notified. We are going to tell you to start. Judges, your time starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, greetings. All protocols observed. My name is Sanzi Sogonyane, the Chief Executive Officer of CyberQuatic. With me today is Nombuso Msibi, our Finance Manager, Snengozi Tabeta, our Operations Manager, and Sengetile Kamente, our Sales Manager. CyberQuatic. CyberQuatic is a technology company in Eswatini focused on the marketing and social networking part of the technology industry. CyberQuatic was established June 2021 by the Form 4J group in St. Mark's, and on July we managed to finish our first project, Teen Intellect, which is an open online magazine. And we're working on Publisher Sense, a project to support Teen Intellect. It is an advertising network. Our company structure is that of a technology company, with the shareholders, chief executive officer, the managers, and different teams that focus on different departments, including website moderators and the general IT team. Our project.
So our first project, Teen Intellect. Teen Intellect is an open online magazine, meaning open, which means anyone who has an account in Teen Intellect can contribute towards our platform. The technology used for Teen Intellect is very user-friendly, which means you can use your Facebook, your Google account, or your email address to log in and create an account.
Publisher Sense, the project to support Teen Intellect. This is a project that allows an advertiser to advertise to different websites at the same time, including our website, Teen Intellect. Our marketing performance.
Apart from ours, we use different social media platforms to advertise our services, which include Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. We also use press releases. Every time we release a new feature or project, we release an article on our website, cyberakwatic.com. By using these techniques, we have reached over 400 users in the past few months.
Our finance performance.
CyberAquatic was able to get funding through the selling of shares, which amounted to 1,530. We made sales of over 70 emalangeni, and we experienced expenses of about 900 emalangeni. We made a loss of 800 emalangeni. Yes, we did make a net loss, but we are confident as a company that next year, June, we will have made a handsome amount of profits, and you can quote me on that. Challenges we faced was the fact that in school you work to impress the marker, but in the real world you work to impress different types of people. So in the real world we had to work at 100%. The solutions we used, we took advantages of all the resources we had, such as business people we knew and everyone. Now this was our projected performance. Well, what we are promising that we would have done. Our sales will amount to 2,095, and our expenses will be around 1,091. This is our break-even point. We will experience it when we would have sold 18 intellect topics. Thank you.
Our corporate social responsibility. So our corporate social responsibility, we decided to assist Thabo Dlamini, who needed capital to start his business. We decided to use our platforms to allow Thabo to buy his toolbox. He was only left with 420. We posted on our platforms and we got an amazing response within 48 hours, whereby we are able to help Thabo raise the 420 emalangeni. And our achievements as a company, every company has achievements. And what we have achieved is strategy development. Fine, we have made a net loss, and we learned to develop strategy the hard way. And now we have industry knowledge. We know how the industry works, and also which allows us to have realistic business analytics. And one of our other achievements is teamwork. We work as a team, which allows constant improvement. Before I end, I would like to say, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas as you enjoy using our platforms. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Marks, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, fine too. On inception, your business started at a loss. What is your turnaround strategy in terms of mitigating this loss?
Well, we are using better PR skills. Our team went for training with courses online, and we also know that our income depends on people using our platforms. So we're trying to get word out there about our business.
Thank you, St. Max. What is different about your marketing platform that will make people sell into your platform as opposed to other platforms? So what is your differentiation factor? Yeah, the other question has already been asked. Thank you.
To answer your question, well, our platform is peculiar because there is a different form of advertising, Teen Intellect topic ads, whereby a user can advertise under our topics, which are like categories, using text, and that lasts for a month with unlimited impressions, which is different from other advertising networks, and unlimited views on the ad. We do not count the views, we just count the characters, which would allow the advertiser to easily improve brand awareness through our topics.
Mr. Max. Yeah. So next time, please bring energy to the stage. That's my comment. Just bring energy to the stage. It is like you don't believe in your product. Whereas you are here to market and make us believe in the product. So next time, bring energy. And the question I have is, if you were to register and formalize your company, which government ministry would you approach for that service? Thank you.
The Ministry of Commerce. Ministry of Commerce Industry.
CEO, as we go to Christmas, thank you for wishing us well. Thank you for that. But my issue with tech companies, and I think I'll try and structure my question in a bit of an understanding for you all. Tech companies, or anyone that comes up with a startup of that nature, cannot thrive with a one sort of end product, right? For technology companies to thrive, they then incorporate other streams of making money so that that platform does not rely on that specific. So what is your strategy? I like what you showed at the end, where you are now saying, addressing your losses. Now that's your strategy to come back. But my question is, what are these other products that you would have seen? It's okay, fine. Lena your magazine, now your icona, it gives you a certain now, though it ended you on a loss. But what are these other ones in the future you would want your platform to survive and thrive going into the future?
Okay, to answer your question, we have released a press release on our website. If you visit cyperaquatic.com and you click the press releases section, we are introducing Teen Intellect games, whereby users will be able to play games online and play with others, play games like Pac-Man to add our products. Yes. So as time goes on, as I mentioned before, constant improvements. We will improve. And of course, we allow users to bring their ideas to our support platform, which is support.cyperaquatic.com, or our email, which is talktous@cyperaquatic.com.
Thank you so much. What did you learn? What lessons did you learn from the losses that you made in particular? Thank you.
Well, we learned to be realistic. Yeah, we learned to be realistic. We were, I might say, we made mistakes when it comes to being realistic. We dreamt, especially when it comes to our marketing strategy. It was very poor, and we are working on it to improve it so that people know about our brands.
Thank you so much. After realizing your mistakes, do you think your business has a going concern?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
Do you think your business has a going concern now that you have realized your mistakes?
Yes. Yes, I believe so.
No, okay, you mentioned that it does help. Thank you very much. We believe that you are going to make profits next year.
Thank you.
Tap into your strategy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And that brings to a close our company presentations. And our company scores presentations and our judges are scoring. There's a lot of prizes on the side. There'll also be individual prizes. And it's going to be, we're going to be announcing the results in a bit. And we're moving swiftly with our program. Minister, just to contextualize the last presentation, my company is 8 years old and it does not have a website. Their company is just established, and if you Google and you go online, you find their website, it's live. If you go on to Facebook and all the other social media pages, it is live. That is where Eswatini is right now, the kind of entrepreneurs we're seeing. And for Labatanza Del Sol, for the best part in a church service is the testimony part. Bambatanza Gufa would say, and that is the part we've also have in our program today. We are going to have a testimony from one of the winning CEOs. Tell us a bit more about the man on stage, or the young man on stage who's going to come.
His name is Sivesethu Bembe. He is a head boy and also from 5 students at Banzini Nazarene High School. He led his company to being first in Eswatini, first in Africa, and led his company to being the 2nd world's best company.
That's a testimony.
And he also won a sum of 83,000 emalangeni.
For his company, yes. Agrotech.
CEO in Africa.
He is also the rising CEO of Africa. I am inspired.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sivesethu Bembe for his testimony. Thank you. Ganim Chalentandla, please.
Thank you to the program directors for affording me such an opportunity. Greetings to the Honorable Minister in our midst, and greetings to all the extinguished guests in our midst. Well, to be quite frank, I am excited about this year's JA program because it showcases a lot of talent that is hidden in the youth, in our people, in my kind of people. We have great in this room today. So for that, can the room please give them a round of applause? Now, I will share my personal experience with the JA program. As they've already mentioned, I'm the CEO of Nagotech Pito Ltd, a company that went on being runners-up in the World Cup competition. Well, the road wasn't easy, obviously. There were a lot of trials, there were a lot of fails, but with the fails comes a lot of wins. It just shows how much determination and zeal you need to put in the program in order for you to prosper. But then, note this, you do not only work towards winning the competition, but what you gain is the education and entrepreneurship from this program. It has taught me a lot of things that you do not necessarily learn in class. I'm sure this year's teams can attest to it that they never sit you down in class to tell you about negotiation skills, or they never sit you down in class to talk to you about networking with gurus in the business world. So JA is responsible for teaching kids about entrepreneurship, and that on its own is a triumph. So as a company, as Nagotech, we plan on developing our product. We are just awaiting to finish our exams, finish school, then go back and produce our smart mobile tower gardens and our liquid nutrient solution, because we had seen a gap in the market and we are trying to merge that. And before I leave the stage, I would just like to congratulate everyone who participated in this competition, and may the best team win. Thank you.
moving very swiftly along. Are you waiting for the results already?
Not really.
All right. I'd like at this point in time to invite the Junior Achievement Eswatini Acting Chairperson to come and address us. Mage Notando Dlamini. We would like to know how you found the day so far and your special message to all of us here gathered, including the stakeholders.
Sanibonani endlini. Honorable Minister, and all distinguished guests, siyabonga kuhlanganyela nathi namuhla. Minister bo lapha nathi 5 days ago. We are grateful that you are here and supporting us. Sisakhulisa nabantwana. I've been with JA for a few years, and every time we have the expo, it's electrifying, it's mind-blowing, it's amazing. I am grateful to be part of this. I'd like to appreciate the Minister of Education and Training for allowing us to host this event, and all of you for being part of it. Thank you for your support as we implement the different programs in the schools. Ngiyabonga kungikhanyisela. Bengithi sengilamehle kuka nje. The JA program is a program offered to Form 4s in high schools, and it allows the students to learn the art of starting and managing a business. Our partnership with Standard Bank allows us to witness these electrifying moments. They are our sponsors that allows the expo to take place. Can you just celebrate Standard Bank? Today marks the 13th competition of the Company of the Year. And as JA, we have impacted at least 32,500 students in schools over the past 13 years with capacity building on entrepreneurship. We currently offer this program in 75 high schools and have produced over 500 companies to date in the 10 years. Honorable Minister and guests, early this year, we hosted the Africa Regional Competitions online, where Eswatini became champions, represented by none other than Manzini Nazarene High School. I'm a product of the Nazarene myself. We also saw Eswatini reach the first ever JA worldwide competition, where we competed against 5 continents and won several cash prizes, as mentioned by our previous CEO of the company. We're also grateful to the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Ministry of Education and Training, together with all our partners in ensuring that the entrepreneurship program continues in schools countrywide. The aim is to promote the culture of entrepreneurship, allowing our students to explore their talents and channel them into making money whilst enjoying what they do. I'd also want to state that this year, JA Eswatini was able to launch the Shiselweni Incubation Center, which aims at fostering social entrepreneurship amongst the youth. This center allows out-of-school youth to hone their business skills while establishing their businesses. Once they are established, they allow others to access the same opportunities. The Incubation Center, with the assistance of UNICEF, is envisaged to strengthen the ecosystem we are creating for these young people in growing their businesses. They have access to 100 computers installed in Hlangano to access markets and ensure that their businesses stabilize. This also allows them to grow their businesses with reduced costs, such as the non-payment of rent and other amenities until they are all well established. As JA Eswatini, we look forward to getting this project across all regions in the country through the UNICEF partnership. Can we just celebrate UNICEF for allowing us to roll it out? Today we are excited to award students and schools that have consistently remained committed to the program despite the closure of schools due to challenges that are faced by the country. May I at this point congratulate all the students who have participated in the competition today and further appreciate the winners of the day. I am so happy to see a combination of both rural and urban schools being in the top 5. Can you just celebrate Zandondo? Bangaki laba kaZandondo, la minister ngimbutile uthi uyati kaZandondo. Labatiko kaZandondo bangaki? Kwathi angikhombe randomly ukuthi sicela usilayele sitobona ukuthi wapimbamba yini. Uthi former board chair wami kukathokolako siyabonga make kuliqiniso le. So I just implore our winners today to go and conquer once again in the Africa region. The future really looks bright, and with adequate support, SJA is looking forward to reaching out and creating successful entrepreneurs. Lastly but not least, I'd just like to appreciate the JA staff led by the capable executive director for all the efforts they have put in making this program a success. The past 2 years have been very, very tight. And as the board, we just expected them to continue rolling out the program, and they did magic. Can we just celebrate them? I also want to appreciate the board members for JA. There is a fellow board member there, Director Mluleki, that's present today. They selflessly volunteer in the board. Good day JA sitting allowance, good day petrol, good day cell phone allowance, good day data. And over the past 2 years, they have just been contributing with their time, and most often after hours, and we've had online meetings. It all just been now lasted 2.5 hours. I really, really appreciate the effort that they put. Sengitawusho nje ukuthi labafuna ukujoyina sina 2 edikhali ebhodini. So singawathumele ama-CVs so that you come and be part of this great team. It's amazing to see this. It's very, very fulfilling to see what the JA program is doing for our youths. So thank you very much. The future really looks bright. And with adequate support, we are going to go as JA, change the nation, and conquer, and see the great leaders that are grooming emerge and lead wisely. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, our acting board chairperson, I also would like to acknowledge Ms. Golsine Masilela, who is from the Eswatini National Youth Council, Entrepreneurship Focal Officer. She was one of the judges in the regional expos for all 4 days and helped in coming up with this top 5. And that's audience. Right now we would like to continue with our program. Shalom, are you still with me?
Yes, I'm still with you.
All right. Who is next to address us? Shalom.
Before that, I'd just like to give a little briefing. Over the past years, Standard Bank has been a best friend to junior achievement. They've helped many, many dreams come true, and they are also the main sponsor for today's event. So if you're not banking at Standard Bank, I advise you to start today.
Right.
So coming up next is the representative of Standard Bank. May we please give a round of applause.
I think we have our upcoming head of marketing for Standard Bank. The Honorable Minister for Commerce, Industry and Trade, Mangoba Kumalo, the Acting Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Junior Achievement Eswatini Board and Directors, Management and Staff, sponsors, judges, Junior Achievement alumni, esteemed media partners, students and teachers and head teachers of various high schools in Eswatini, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Nomfundo Mieni. I am representing the CE of Standard Bank Eswatini. As a bank, we are proud to once again partner with Junior Achievement Eswatini in the 13th edition of the School's Company of the Year competition. This due to an observance of the COVID-19 protocols, the regional competition was launched virtually. We applaud the principals and teachers of the various high schools who took part in the competition for nurturing these young future business leaders. Standard Bank has been honored to support the Junior Achievement Eswatini for the past 10 years. Today, more than ever before, the importance of this partnership is emphasized. Our economy needs entrepreneurs that will dream big, innovate solutions for eMaSwati, and create financial stability for communities through job creation. We believe entrepreneurship is a strategic tool that can be used effectively to eradicate unemployment and, in extension, poverty and social ills in the society. The programs provided by Junior Achievement Eswatini are relevant and important to economic development of the country. That is why we have renewed our commitment to support this program with 8,820 emalangeni sponsorship in 2021. Our work doesn't end there. As a bank, this year through our CSI program, we have contributed over 1.4 million emalangeni through various initiatives that support local businesses and empowering young people, specifically with the entrepreneurship culture that will fuel Eswatini's economic growth. At Standard Bank, we believe that Eswatini is our home. We drive her growth. And through our support towards educational initiatives aimed at empowering the youth and inculcating a culture of entrepreneurship and resilience for eMaSwati. It is Standard Bank's priority to continue to support JA Eswatini, who, despite the lockdown, managed to facilitate the participation of 42 schools throughout the country. These numbers are encouraging, as we saw the commitment that the students have in pursuing their business dreams. The schools must be applauded for their boldness, grit, and resilience in the face of increasing challenges. Through the introduction of online platforms, the schools and JA Eswatini managed to ensure that this educational and competitive program proceeds. We have been informed that JA Eswatini currently has students registered on the online platform for programs such as Job Shadow Program, Financial Literacy, and the JA Company of the Year, where a range of business entrepreneurial skills are taught. It is highly recommended that entrepreneurship as a school subject should be taught from primary education as early as possible. This could help mitigate the number of failed businesses in the country. As a bank, we've seen lots of failed businesses, unfortunately. And this would also bolster the country's economic growth. Students must be challenged to develop viable business models and innovate bankable products. And by bankable, we mean businesses that the banks, and not only Standard Bank, all the financial institutions can fund. You don't need a sponsorship, you can come to the bank. The impressive work we see today of innovation demonstrate the magnitude and talent and innovation in Eswatini. The winning school today will go ahead and represent Eswatini in African Regions competition, for which we are proud. We are extremely proud of achievements of Manzini Nazarene students who represented Eswatini in 2020 Africa Company of the Year competition, brought the trophy home as we've already been informed. Such demonstrations of determination, excellence, resilience by young people in Eswatini inspires us to continue to support entrepreneurship as well. As such, educational activities that seek to expose young Emaswati to the skills required for building sustainable ventures and prosperity for the future. On behalf of the bank, I would like to congratulate this year's winners in advance. We've seen some wonderful presentations this morning, and encourage you to seize the opportunity, sharpen your business acumen, and continue to hoist the national flag high in the upcoming Africa competition. We believe in you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Standard Bank. It can be. As you can see, our judges have left their seats, they are scoring, and anytime they will be coming back with the final scores, and we will be distributing the trophies, we'll be distributing. I see a cell phone as well. I wish I was participating. I need a new cell phone, Shalom. Unfortunately, age is not on my side anymore. We'd just like to thank Ms. Nomfundo Mieni, Head of Business and Commercial Banking at Standard Bank. Every time somebody from Standard Bank stands up to speak, you know you have to put your phone on record because they'll be dropping pearls of wisdom. They talk about bankable business plans, bankable businesses. They are giving direction, practical direction. And we also want to acknowledge our next speaker, or pre-next speaker. Please, Shalom.
As a young person, I am very, very happy to see the Honorable Minister of Commerce being with us since morning. Minister, thank you so much for supporting the youth and junior achievement.
And without much further ado, I'd like to invite the Acting Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Ms. Mluleki Dlamini, to come and introduce the Honorable Minister. Just as he's coming up, I did draw a small challenge to him earlier. He's a bit uncomfortable about the challenge, but let me leave it there. I did draw a challenge to him to say, with each of the top 5, may the Minister of Commerce at least assist in operationalizing the businesses of the young people, because of the amount of work that goes into just trying to register a company. For young people, there has to be some sort of support, something different that as Director of SME, he can come up with to say, this is an incentive. If you're a young person and you're in business, maybe I can give you a 50% discount, a Black Friday discount, Mr. Minister, just for being a young person. But in Kudejong, we share umlangeni and so that one also umlangeni. Thank you. Madam Shalentan.
Thank you very much, Program Director. Yes, indeed, you did raise that in the morning, and I said that we can take it offline. Ngifuna inkosi ukuvusela sibonge ukuthi ube khona, and also laba head my institutions baka EC representative wa Standard Bank and also chairperson waka JA na Comgen siyambona usibhacele. Yes, thank you very much for being here. Ngifuna inkosi siyabona ukuthi JA usibambise kakhulu selidini sibambisene, and we really seeing that entrepreneurship in the country is really being developed. We really appreciate it, and the department, Yako Minister, will work tirelessly to ensure that this dream becomes a reality. With that, Honorable Minister, please come forward and address us. Can we all rise? Thank you. You may take your seats. Let me first take this opportunity to acknowledge the program directors for this great event, Nati and Shalom. I've noticed that since St. Mark's presented, Shalom have been struggling to speak. She just says 2 words and she can't really say more. So, can somebody please call the judges to put her out of her misery? But they have been excellent. They've been a great pair. That's what I like that. To the Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Trade, represented here today by Director SME, to CEOs present here today. I see CEO Eswatini Matsebula, and I see the representative of the CEO from Standard Bank, Nomfundo, who just addressed us. To the Commissioner General, but it is such an inspiration to see these great leaders in our country coming through to support this great program. Thank you very much. To the Junior Achievement Eswatini Board Chair and the entire board, to the Executive Director, and the staff at JA, to senior government officials, to Junior Achievement partners, members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. It's still morning. It's not noon just yet. I think a minute or two we would be at noon. It has been really, really exciting for me to be part of this auspicious occasion. From the moment I walked in and I saw the display outside and the extremely passionate companies that were presenting, from St. Teresa's, from St. Mary's, from Zandondo, from St. Mark's, as well as, which is the last one? Zavula Masango. It has blown my mind, I have to say. I mean, when you look at
just the quality of the work and the quality of the presentation and the passion that they present and the forward thinking that the young people exude. One is left with nothing but hope for our country, because we are raising a different generation that will certainly take their destiny in their own hands and be the change that they seek. So this morning has been nothing short of inspirational for me. I can gladly say, Petsile, this is the best part of my job. And Nati, my vision really is that the registration of companies should be free. I don't really get the concept why it should cost you to register a business, because we are yet to start making money. So you can be assured that before my term is up as Minister for Commerce, I intend to make the registration of businesses to be free. But in the meantime, my ministry, the Director of SME and the Registrar of Companies, Babe Malinga, who was the judge here, have been working tirelessly to make it easy. In other words, you can actually register a business in the comfort of your home, going to the website. You fill in all the documents, and we've partnered with MTN, where you can now pay for the registration of your business using mobile money. So before it becomes free, we have made sure it's easy. So I would still encourage people to go and register their businesses and also protect their intellectual property. I was very happy with the response from one of the contestants here when they were asking what is the understanding of intellectual property, and they said, "You are protecting your idea from copycats." So please do that. You will not believe how much value you would actually glean from your business if you've protected your business and done so on time. With those few remarks, let me go to my formal speech. That was just my preamble. This day marks one of the most exciting moments in youth entrepreneurship, where we observe very young and innovative minds showing their business ideas and showcasing their presentation skills. The government of Eswatini would like to share its gratitude to all the sponsors and partners that are supporting youth economic empowerment. A very special appreciation to all the sponsors for JA, and in particular Eswatini Bank for sponsoring this event today. We, as the government of the Kingdom of Eswatini, also sponsor JA every year to the tune of $500,000 emalangeni, and we intend to continue to do that. It is our mandate to ensure that youth participation in economic activity in the country and the continent is actually prioritized. JA has been seen playing a huge role in financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and work readiness empowerment. We were here just last week in a workshop that was hosted by JA, focused on financial illiteracy, and we were very happy to see the diversity of the participants, like we have seen today, school-going kids of different backgrounds, and in certain cases from disadvantaged backgrounds participating in financial literacy. I'm told one of the winners was a student from the School of the Deaf, and that speaks to the versatility of the program at JA. The theme for this year, as it has been said before, is innovating with grit, which talks to resilience and a fast-changing world, and a world where job opportunities are shrinking by the day. Instilling this knowledge at a younger age will ensure that we have great leaders in the future, and these people will lead not only with knowledge but with power and with integrity. We have experienced COVID-19, which has taken away our students from the physical classroom for a whole 2 years virtually. But it is heartwarming to see that JA has been resilient and still continues to empower these students through their programs and using other alternative means, including virtual platforms. This is applauded because it shows the organization has great leadership, and it is very agile and very persistent. I would like to congratulate all the 42 schools that participated in the regional competitions, as well as the top 5 schools that made it to the national competition, for the perseverance and the commitment. I would like to say you are all winners today. We did get a report that the school that made it through to the African continent last year, Manzini Nazarene, also became champions in Africa and became runners-up in the world champs. And that speaks to the strength of the program in Eswatini, and it also speaks to the quality of the support that they get from the schools through the teachers who serve as their mentors, as well as their physical and financial support. But it also speaks to the companies in Eswatini who work very closely with these companies that are formed by school-going kids, because it is a fact that without the collaborative effort between our academic system as well as our business sector, such a program would never see the light of day. So I really do want to congratulate Manzini Nazarene. We've heard their CEO speak eloquently on how they intend to advance this particular company so that it is not just a flash in the pan, but rather it is the epitome of what a JA program can produce in the country. I also want to say our Ministry of Education has played a stellar role in supporting such a program as JA, and again thank the teachers on the ground for making things happen. Without the teachers, this would not be possible. To the winners of this day, congratulations in advance, whoever you are. Go out there and grab every opportunity with pride and confidence. You have seen how successful you can be through the example of Manzini Nazarene, and Eswatini is steadfastly developing a reputation of having one of the best JA programs, not only in Africa but in the world. So a lot is at stake. Whoever wins here is not representing their school, not representing their region, but representing the country at large. And we are well behind whoever is going to win today. As government, we again want to pledge our support to this program, and to whoever is going to win, we want to make sure that we set you up for further success, because youth entrepreneurship remains our priority. As I draw to a conclusion, I just want to say that 2021 through COVID-19 has been quite a challenge, and we've also had the unrest which has imposed further difficulties, particularly in schools. But again, we want to encourage the kids that have been affected by these two events to not lose heart, but rather to look forward to a brighter future and make the most of the lessons that they've learned from junior achievement and combine that with the academics and the technical know-how that they gather, so that when they graduate out of their high school, and in some cases they graduate out of their tertiary university education, they can become leaders in the business world. We have a very long partnership with JA as the government of the Kingdom of Eswatini, and it dates back to 2014. And like I've said, I would like to reiterate, this relationship will continue to persist. Once again, congratulations to JA for hosting such an event. Congratulations to the students who can hardly breathe right now because they are waiting for their results. I want to wish the winners of today the best of luck in the future competitions across the continent and in the world. I thank you all, and may the good Lord bless you.
Thank you. Can I request the board chair to join the minister so that we can do the prize presentations? They can come through, Emajaji. Thank you. Can our judges come back to experience the presentation? Thank you. Yes, and Standard Bank CE representative, Ms. Nomfundo, please come through. Thank you very much. Ashayele Emajaji tutanda. Okay. We are going to start our prize presentation. Yeah, what should we do? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Our list of prizes that we have today. Thank you so much, judges. We have already received MR results. We are ready to announce all the categories that were done for our expo. So we have, number one is the best newcomer. The prize is sponsored by NATIC, and our newcomers are going to get a trophy. And our best newcomer prize goes to Zombodze National High School. Zombodze National High School. Zombodze National High School didn't make it to the finals, but they were the best newcomer in this year's Expo 2021, as Bashar and Danda. And our best kept records, we make sure that when we teach the students to keep records, and our best kept records this year goes to, who knows? Who's our best kept records? Swazi National High School. Like I said, most of the schools that are winning in these categories are not part of the finals, but Asibadi Bali, because they really made a difference. Swazi National High School gets the best kept records. And the highest profits, this one is sponsored by the highest profits in our companies. This one is for, this one goes to Vulamasango High School. We also have Hambanta Kulman Vanabam prizes. We also have the best teamwork. Okay, best teamwork. Ngumsebenzi wemajaji ke lo. Majaji singabonile ukuthi who's our best team. Asivuleni sitobona ukuthi bathi ngibani best team. Excellent teamwork. Asibavulele shalom. Saint Teresa. Our next one that our judges are going to give us is the best team in marketing. So hambile shalom. Sengitavulela buya shalom. The best team in marketing. St. Mary's. We also have the social entrepreneur. They have a trophy that goes with the social entrepreneur. This one is courtesy of UNICEF, as they are assisting us to foster social entrepreneurship amongst our youth. Hey, SOS Children's Village Hlangano. And now we have the most viable business. They also are going to get a certificate. Our most viable business goes to Mapensane High School. Like I said, most of the schools are top 5, but they really did wonders at the regional, and we are recognizing them for that. And then we also have the most innovative product. Who can guess? Okay, let me not make you guess. The best innovative product goes to Zandondo Lundgren High School. Kijiman Bananando winner. We are very happy to see our young people actually batimisela when it comes to agriculture. We also have the best agricultural products going to Edoropeni High School. Yeah, Bobantabet from the regionals, they really excelled. Edoropeni High School did not come through, but we're going to keep their certificate for them because they deserve it. And we have just Emma, their top 5 achievements. All the schools have got their certificates. Vulamasango, St. Teresa's, St. Mark's, St. Mary's, to recognize you just being in the top 5. St. Mary's and Zandondo, all the CEOs can come through, but just forget it. The teachers, please can join them too and enjoy with your students. The
teachers, please.
The teachers can join the students, but for just recognizing you for being in the top 5, you really made us proud. Abashutha abantwana badobe sebothela bayabuya nabo bashutha certificate yabo ngoba kahle kahle dala bothishela nalabantwana bobangu2. They can come and join everyone then. It's okay. Yes. Thank you so much for taking part in our competition. We really appreciate all the efforts that you've done. Siyabonga. Now we get to the meaty part of the function. Huh? CEO. Hey, CEOs. Where are the CEOs? Where are the CEOs? Thank you so much to MTN. MTN always gives us a brand new cell phone for our best CEO. And this year's best CEO, shalom, 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 Vuna Masango! She is our best CEO for the day. And can I request one of our judges? This is the beginning of great things. Yes, you will be a CEO one day for a big organization. Amen. So Nikki, please join Bandabazala stages for the UNESCO award. UNESCO gave us an award for a green award. We are looking at encouraging Bandabasha Bandabetutsi. They must take care of our energy, our environment, and our everything. So UNESCO usiphe imali lenganga 4,000 emalangeni as junior achievement to actually make sure that we distribute the siklabantwana sikhona ukuthi sisebente. I would like for them to hold this check bana make phethile bathathe tithombe atofika bike ka UNESCO ukuthi kwentekile vele. And while she's there, I'm going to announce our green award. Le award is le green award ithi bantwana are taking cognizance of our environment and they're doing something to save the environment. And the green award goes to Inganyeti High School. They were not part of the competition. Kuma finals, they were in the regionals. Baka a product that cleans the air. Eat it, and the environment is sanctified. I don't know. But yeah, we felt it's one of the products that are really encouraging the environment, which is what UNESCO is all about. Give them a round of applause. We really appreciate. They know our hearts about the ngabo. We recognize our hardworking teachers, and we have the best facilitator for 2021. And the best facilitator for 2021 is Mwina Matogoza Mbega High School. Like I said, it doesn't mean because you did not make it to the finals, you are not the best. Nembega High School I my finals, but he really broke a leg for Bandabake. Who's next? Hey, let's figure now we want number 1, number 2, number 3. We start with the third. Okay, so yeah, third place. Third place were two, courtesy of Eswatini Electricity Company. Ngidocela ukuthi babe Mkhonda abuye ngaphambili adoniketa third place iprize yakhe njengekusponsorisha. We are very much grateful to Eswatini Electricity Company for seeing what you are doing and actually identifying us. It is very humbling. So khona babe Mkhonda sesigadze number 3. Shalom. Who is number 3? Excelsior! Say Max! Shalom, say Max, prize, and thank you so much. You're wonderful. Go, come get your prize. Come get your prize. Shalom,
Where's the team?
If the team, send to me. Hi. What's one by the CEO? Come team, come take a picture. You are getting 3,000 emalangeni. Number 3, no, your stage. Sitela, Memeka number 2. Aseba shooters, my born. Okay. ngiyathi sikuyabingelana lapha labakhona khona ninjani le ma students labhekana ngembili. Thank you, St. Mark's. Our position 2 for today goes to
St. Mary's.
Yay! St. Mary's, run to the stage and get your prize. You are getting 5,000 emalangeni, courtesy of Junior Achievement Eswatini. Oh, baby, last stage. Yo. Thanks, Selena, in envelope. Our competition, the JA Expo, is wholly sponsored by a Standard Bank Eswatini. I think Nagakuluma representative was uyichazele nzaba le journey yethu lesihamba nayo ne Standard Bank Eswatini. So they also award the grand prize winner worth 10,000 emalangeni. But we were going to take up the this is the check that they actually, this is the whole amount that they have funded us with Siranisha Lama competitions. And from that money, we are going to give the overall winner 10,000 emalangeni. It is not 88,000 that the grand prize winner is going to take, but 10,000 of the 88 emalangeni. The rest of the money was used with Sibela. So, drum roll. Our overall winner for today, yes, we are on stage. We are not going to Molile, then show me the better just intimidate and I'm sure we are Malapindile, please come to the stage. Go get it over, boss. As we celebrate any Flamasano. Ngivele ngabona ukuthi Flamasano itangemandla lo nyaka bese betabonke bagcoke ama uniform bathi side kuyoshaya. Congratulations, Flamasano! And this prize, overall prize winner, like I said, Flamasano is getting 10,000 emalangeni, and they are going to represent Eswatini in the Africa regions. In March 2022, our Africa regional competitions are going to be in Mauritius. So yeah. Thank you. And thank you so much, Minister. Thank you so much, Standard Bank. Thank you so much, ED Chairperson, for everything. Can I have can anyone who is here to support Flamasano quickly once they're here? Now, Minister, if I mask please. Kechimani ngiyabala 1. Ngicela abagcoka uniform ngicibala 2. Kunabantu abagcoka uniform lana baka-correctional beyani bathosibona lesithombe ukuthi sele. Nisebenza nabo laba. Ngiyabala 3 Kichimani correctional. Ngiyasicitha lesithombe la ngingafiki ngiyabala 4. Oho, abafuni kuda. We believe in celebrating each other here, so nababete labanye bangahlala phansi bathi vithi. It is okay. Thank you, Flamasano, you deserve this. Where's the boy? Yes. Siyabonga Ngozi. They have really shown grit. But this is wonderful. And these are our 2021 winners. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I am going to request that our facilitators bongela bakona for the 5 schools. Better we have got prizes, we've got something for them to take home. lesikuphiwa Standard Bank, we always share with our facilitators. Babuye nabo bathola opportunity of taking a picture. So can the facilitators come up but to shoot on the stage and get their prizes too? Yeah! Yeah! Ula! Ababuye botisha nabame stage sizobaniketa nkosi yami na sinakule siphiwe Standard Bank. Nabo batawuhamba basinabajima. Thank you so much for your dedication. Thank you so much for your love and everything that you've shown to us. These are our facilitators. They have produced the best teams in Eswatini for 2021, especially in Ghana. Thank you. Thank you. Then program director Abuye Adosnigeta Emma details of how we are going to eat and how we are going to then be maneuvering, not unless kona lunyele bushiago. Uda coverisha program director na ngabe kona bushini. Thank you.
Wow. Shalom, please come join me on stage so we take